Hello, Steve. Today is Thursday, February the 13th. I'm going to begin today by making three Oster predictions. And all three predictions are going to be in categories that I know very little about. Actually, saying I know very little about them is being very generous. I know nothing about these ones. I have limited knowledge about some of the other categories I predicted, but these ones I know nothing about. Let's start with Best Animated Short Film. As you can probably tell, I've been using a website to gain insight on how to make these predictions. And this award is so obscure that a lot of the websites that made Oscar predictions don't even bother with Best Animated Short Film. Therefore, based on nothing at all, I'm going to pick the movie Get a Horse, and I'm only picking it because it has a pretty funny name. The next award I'm going to predict is the equally obscure Best Live Action Short Film. And while I went on random, barely justified gut instinct for my last pick, I'm going to allow this one to be completely random. So I'm going to roll a dice off screen, and I've assigned the numbers 1 through 5 for the 5 nominees, and whatever number I get, that's the movie I'm picking. And if I roll a 6, I'm just going to re-roll. There is a chance that I continuously roll 6 over and over and over again and it never ends. So hopefully it doesn't get to that. Now Steve, I know you're a fan of Community, so I don't need to explain this to you, but I'm going to explain this idea to other people who might not know the show. In one of the episodes, the 7 friends are all hanging out, and a pizza arrives at the door. So to decide who goes to get the pizza, they decide to roll a dice. One of the characters makes a comment that by rolling a dice, they're about to create 6 completely different distinct possibilities. And in doing so, they start exploring the idea of 6 different timelines that should have happened when the dice got rolled. And I believe I've done the exact same thing with this Oster prediction. So hopefully we don't end up in the darker timeline. Off screen I've rolled a 4, and that means my choice is Pitato Monteti Haita. Yeah, this is a can't miss prediction. My third selection for the day is going to be in the category Best Foreign Film. And for this category, I'm going to pick the Danish film The Hunt. C'est bon. I'm very interested in knowing in future videos how much you actually know about some of these obscure categories. Next on the docket, I'd like to give an official rad bromance congratulations to the Canadian men's Olympic hockey team, who beat Norway 3-1 today. And this is the bright spot today in what was an otherwise unfortunate day for Canada. So here's hoping that this weekend goes great for Canada. As you're aware, Steve, tomorrow is Valentine's Day, which happens to be one of the more romantic days of the year, but it's also one of the more bromantic days of the year. So here's wishing you a rad bromance style happy Valentine's Day. Now to finish with, on to chess. Congratulations, Steve, you taught me napping. Your strategy of chaos is really starting to work. And I don't mean the chaos in the moves you're making, I'm more referring to the chaos of not updating the board. It hasn't been updated since the end of January. So of course, I was aware of all the moves that happened, so I was just being lazy, and I wasn't really thinking everything through, and I ended up missing a huge thing that you took advantage of. So that unfortunately forces me to bid adieu to nighttime, daytime. I make a move that I didn't really want to make, but I have to make. King from a5 to a6. Ouch.